Chapter 9, The Trials of Mercury. Alright. Let's see how we do, now that Garth's in on things. I'm a little slow getting to the field this morning, but before I even reach it, my ears pick up the unmistakable sound of a piccolo playing Mars. Doesn't Leon sound amazing? He's such a natural! He's already got the opener memorized! Leon lowers his piccolo and rubs the back of his neck sheepishly.
Nothing to do with being a natural. It's all about hard work.
Swoon? Did she really just say swoon out loud? Don't be modest! You're the most talented guy in the band, and no one can play higher than you. I'm trying to figure out why Felicity is yelling at Leon when he's standing 3 feet away from her. Then I spot Peter walking up, trumpet case in hand. Yeah.
Huh?
What did you say?
I said no one can play higher than Leon. Her comment has obviously gotten to him. He puts down his case and opens it, eyes narrowed in irritation. Come on, guys, you can't compare instruments. That's the same as Susie bragging no one can play lower than her on sousaphone, the lowest instrument. A piccolo will always beat a trumpet when it comes to how high they can play.
That's where you're wrong.
Peter whirls on Leon, pointing his trumpet directly at his chest. This is so dumb. This is so silly. Just let Felicity be in the trash. Just don't bleh.
I challenge you to a high note battle.
What? Yeah, come on!
Go, Peter! Kick that trooper's butt! Suddenly, everyone is gathering around, wondering, what's up? Oh boy. Peter doesn't bother to fill them in. He brings his trumpet to his lips and blasts an ear-piercing note much higher than I expected. It's like a slap in the face. None of us were prepared. We all take several steps back, clutching our ears. Ow! Peter, you could have at least warned us. He ignores me. His eyes are staring straight into Leon's, burning with the thrill of competition. Leon gives a little shrug, then raises his piccolo into playing position. He plays a half step higher than Peter. Peter plays the next note up. These sounds. Leon answers with another step half up. Peter is visibly struggling with each note, but Leon is not breaking a sweat. Both of their instruments are loud and shrieking. I've never been to a high note battle before, but this is definitely the last one I'll ever attend. Same. Susie, let's go. I don't need a headache to start my day. What? I can't hear you! I said let's leave! What? Suddenly, there's a gasp from the crowd. I turn my attention back to the battle, only to see a sight I never thought I would see. The great Peter Dong struggling to play the highest note he has no doubt ever attempted. But it's just not happening for him. Leon plays his final note, sealing his victory in the high note battle. Looks like we have a winner!
I got this.
No! Give me a sec.
Nope! Leon wins the high note battle! Felicity grabs Leon's hand and holds it high in the air while jumping up and down. The band cheers. Leon flushes with embarrassment, but a tentative smile also pushes at his lips. Perhaps putting Peter's ego in its place was exactly what he needed to do to win over his new marching band. I mean, I guess if it works. Peter practically throws his trumpet back in its case.
No way in hell.
I refuse to accept this.
Peter, where are you going? Peter takes off sprinting across the football field in the direction of the rec hall. For some reason, he has a big grin on his face. That was wild. Hey, it's 8 a.m. on the dot. Mr. Wiley is running late. I open my mouth to comment on the matter, but before I can, Felicity flounces up. Did you see that, Susie? Cadence? Yeah, I mean, it was kind of impossible to miss. No, they were totally fighting over me. Couldn't you tell? Huh? Oh my gosh, you think? I know they were.
Oh my gosh.
I totally forgot to tell you. I broke up with Peter last night.
No way.
I try and act surprised. Whoa, never saw that happening.
Ridiculous.
That's right. Peter is just, he is so immature. He sicked his stupid little brother on me last night, and that's when it hit me that I can do so much better. Oh, really? So does that Alex Beanie Boy bet carry over into this alternate universe? Interesting.
I am so over him.
I only dated him for his eyebrows anyways. I mean, they're pretty decent eyebrows. I'm glad we can all agree, like, you know, his eyebrows are pretty good. He does have nice eyebrows. Mm-hmm. Pretty pathetic he's already trying to win me back. That's because he knows I've already moved on to someone else. I think we all knew you moved on to someone else before you even broke up with him, so. Who? Susie, please. You gotta ask who?
Duh.
Leon. He is so sweet to me. The exact opposite of Peter. Yeah, Leon is pretty cool. Felicity levels a glare at me.
Don't you dare.
I saw him first. What? I was just agreeing with you. You don't know him better than I do. How do I get myself to escape the situation? Just get me out of here. Before I can think of a retort, Peter comes racing back onto the field, holding something high over his head. It catches the light of the sun and gleams in his hand.
Rematch.
This isn't over, Leon.
Oh my gosh, is that a piccolo trumpet? Where did he even get that? What the heck is a piccolo trumpet? A tiny trumpet that plays higher than a regular trumpet. Where did Peter even find one? Amazing. That boy has no chill. Before Peter can attempt to damage the band's eardrums any further, a savior appears in the form of Mr. Wiley. Mr. Wiley being our savior is such a weird concept.
Sorry I'm late! Sorry! Forgot to set my alarm! Cadence, why isn't the band doing stretches?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wiley. There was a lot going on. Let's get to work, bandits! While Mr. Wiley gets situated, I lead stretches. Then we switch off. He leads basics while I look over the drill charts for Mercury, making sure each packet has all of its pages. Once basics are over, I hand out the drill for Mercury. Mr. Wiley addresses the band as I do.
Mercury is our segue out of the ballad and into the closer. It is going to showcase our talented percussion section, both the drum line and pit. Brass, woodwinds, you'll be facing backfield for the first half of this, but don't think that means you get to slack off. Your marching should be flawless at all times. For the second half, I'd like to incorporate some horn and dance movements that will catch the eye, but we can perfect those later in the season.
His voice chokes a little bit on the last word, and he coughs to clear it.
Let's go.
Let's get to work.
It's yet another productive practice. As I watch my bandmates work together to find their places and diligently mark each set, I find my eyes growing a little bit warm. I promise everyone, I'm not going to let it end.
Great practice, everyone! This afternoon we'll start with sectionals, then use the last hour for full band rehearsal. See you then!
Lunchtime!
Greetings.
Cadence, would you like to eat together? Oh, Garth! That sounds great. When I see Garth, I can't help but smile really big. Probably because he showed me what an amazing friend he is last night. Agreed. Would it be okay if we eat outside? It's so nice out today.
Indeed.
There are less people out here as well. It's much more peaceful.
We help ourselves to stromboli. Mine is so crispy and flaky. Though my enthusiasm is lessened when I discover there's no meat or cheese inside mine. It's just a big flaky ball of nothing. Sadness.
Oh my.
Would you like me to get you another one?
This is fine. Garth is kind enough to re-enter the cafeteria and return with a non-defective stromboli. Best guy. You're the best.
Tell me something I don't know. I'm joking, of course.
You seem like you're doing okay today.
Yes, I am feeling much better after a good night's sleep.
It's nice to have you out in the sunshine, Garth.
The reality of our situation has sunk in, but I'm prepared to face it with my famous positive attitude.
That's great to hear. I feel the same way. I strike a determined pose, fists clenched.
To tell you the truth, the thing that changed my mind and solidified my decision was thinking about Rachel.
Oh?
My little sister.
Oh yes, I remember her. I grin big at the thought of Garth's little sister. I always see her clinging to him after competitions, gushing about how great the band show was. One football game, she stood in front of the band all night and danced to every single pep tune. Stop. Adorable. She's your biggest fan, isn't she?
Yes, I suppose she is. She's 1 year away from being able to join Color Guard and couldn't be more excited. She's been looking forward to it ever since I joined. I couldn't possibly take the look on her face if she found out the truth. It would break me. I'm not going to stand idly by and allow the school board to destroy the marching band program. For the sake of my sister and everyone else.
Right. Future generations of musicians are counting on us. We can't possibly let them down.
We won't.
Determination blazes through me, hotter than fire. I can tell Garth feels the same way. We change the subject and talk about how well the show's coming along. Garth has been doing a stellar job of leading the guard practices, as well as learning his own drill.
We're going to get through this together.
I may have a lot on my plate, but if you ever need any assistance at all, just ask. After all, we're in this together now.
Of course. The same goes for you, Garth.
I'll keep that in mind. I have a bad habit of trying to carry the weight of the world on my back.
So do I. Let's promise to share the load if it ever gets too heavy, okay?
It's a deal.
He offers me his hand and we shake on it. This is everything I wanted from my Garth friendship route.
I'd better get going now. Sabrina accidentally threw her rifle onto the roof of the rec building, and I told her I would help get it down.
Oh my. Good luck with that.
Farewell.
I think I'll go back to my room and relax. As I head back, I pass Peter chilling on a bench, noodling away on that piccolo trumpet. Hey Peter, I hope your loss today didn't injure your pride too much.
Are you kidding? That was awesome.
Wait, really?
Hell yeah. I'll beat that guy one day. Just watch me.
He returns to his instrument, and I walk away shaking my head and smiling. Well, at least he doesn't seem to have any bad feelings towards Leon, so that's good. I think it's safe to say, though, he wasn't trying to impress Felicity. He's just, like, sore about not being the absolute best.
Cadence, there you are.
Samuel, what's wrong? I've never heard him sound so panicked.
Please, you've got to come quick. There is potential instrument endangerment about to go down at the lake.
Oh no. What?
It's the drummers. Doug told me about it.
Flashback.
Dude.
Yes, Samson, it's totally going down at the lake. You should come by. Gonna be dope. They won't listen to me. I need you to shut it down. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Oh boy. Okay. Bad news bears. Garth did say that he will help and that we shouldn't carry the world on our shoulders. Same time, drummers don't... I can't remember the last time I've seen the drummers and Garth interact, but the drummers have kind of a little tiny bit of respect for Cadence. So I feel if I go get Garth, I might be delaying our arrival and it might be too late. So let's hope that going with Samuel is the right thing to do. Let's go! Lead the way! Samuel takes me straight to a nearby hill overlooking the lake. It's there that we find Drum and Drummer hauling the pit's big bass drum to the top of it, with Doug inside. Now, where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, Doug's route. What do you think you're doing?
Man!
Oh, great.
Busted.
Doug peeks out from inside the bass drum and gives me a huge grin.
It's awesome!
Hiya, Cadence. I'm gonna roll down the hill on this giant bass drum. It's gonna be awesome. Wanna watch?
No! This is not happening. You could get hurt.
I've done it before. I'm a tank.
Then someone else could get hurt, or this bass drum could get hurt. Put it back where you found it right now. Your drum major has spoken. Oh, if only I could take this Cadence and teleport her to Doug's route. Then so many things could have been avoided. Drum and Drummer exchange a glance as if that doesn't impress them much. Well, boo-hoo.
Hey.
Maybe we should see what Mr. Wiley has to say about this.
I'll let Aaron know as well. Just name drop Aaron, that's all you gotta do. For some reason, that's the name that gets the most reaction out of them. They both let go of the bass drum in fright. Doug starts to roll. Oh, good. No! I throw myself at the drum and struggle to keep it from rolling down the hill. It feels like it weighs a ton, and my muscles scream at the effort of it. Yeah, it's not just the drum, but a Doug in the drum. Then Samuel is next to me, helping me hold on, and the weight lessens. Thanks, Sam.
Doug? Out. No!
My bad.
Sorry!
Doug scrambles out of the drum, and together the three of us take it back down the hill to flatter ground. Whew. Thank goodness. I do not need to have the pit instrument drama in my life for this route. Thank you very much.
What on earth? What are you doing with our drum?
Samuel and I return the bass drum to its rightful place. I face Marion, dusting my hands off. Drum and Drummer stole it, and we're going to roll Doug down the hill.
Who? That's not their names. Their names are Mac and Stu.
You're only telling me this now? Great, I'll take it. Really? Mac and Stu? I guess I never bothered to learn their real names. I look around, but they are nowhere to be found. I can't believe it! They fled the scene! They're not getting away with this.
Ugh. Those two morons?
Yes. Luckily, Samuel came and got me, and we put a stop to it.
Thank you.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Indeed. Oh, Samuel, thank you so much for preventing that catastrophe.
And Doug? Yeah?
Genius.
Make use of that single brain cell of yours, why don't you? You should know better! I really don't.
Thanks.
Cadence, it's a good thing you were there.
No problem. I'm gonna head back to my room now. See you at practice.
See ya.
Good job, Sam. And good job, us. I think we avoided a bad end. Probably, pit instrument redux would have happened, and then Wiley would have freaked out, and that would have been the end, potentially. Unfortunately, I don't have much time for relaxing because afternoon practice is here before I know it. After a brief conducting warm-up, I decide to go for a little walk around camp. There's someone I want to talk to. I approach the drum line, who are using their sectional time to perfect Mercury. When they reach the end of the song, I take the opportunity to catch Aaron's eye and wave him over. Yo, Aaron.
Yo.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to speak with you about something that went down to the lake this afternoon. Drum and drummer exchange a nervous glance. I love that she's like, I'm still not gonna call you Mac and Stew.
Can it wait?
It will only take a minute.
Fine.
I tell Aaron about the three drummers' dangerous plans. With no instructors around, I have a lot on my plate at the moment. So does Garth. So I'm really counting on you to keep the drummers in line. Can you do that for me?
I don't like idiots.
Of course. I'll see to it that they're punished properly.
You don't have to punish them. Just make sure they're not up to any funny business outside practice hours.
I'll deal with it how I see fit.
Thanks. I'll get out of your hair now. I turn to leave. Aaron. Promises, promises.
Perhaps I should punish you too.
Eek! I stop in my tracks.
Little thief.
Thief of what? What did I steal? I just stare at him, eyes wide. Oh. Aaron, don't scare me like that. Freaking aloe vera. Good grief.
My aloe vera. You never returned it.
Oh! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Like I said, a lot has been on my plate, so it completely slipped my mind. I'll definitely get that back to you tonight.
See that you do.
I guess otherwise he'll be coming to collect. Wink. With a crooked grin, Aaron leaves me standing there feeling flustered. Gah! I better keep making my rounds. Ahem. While passing by the trumpet sectional, I notice yet another negative thing that I should address. Cornelius, you're still using your cornet.
No!
I squint a little bit, suddenly doubting myself.
Don't try to gaslight our drum major, Cornelius. Yes, he's still using his cornet.
Are you trying to invoke the wrath of Mr. Wiley a second time?
It's not his business or your business!
Yes, it is. That's why I'm bringing it up now. I look to Peter. A little help?
Fine. Cornelius, go back to the band room and grab a school horn.
No!
Really?
You're really asking for it.
I'd like to see you try! Just what am I supposed to do here? I can't physically force Cornelius to play a trumpet over his cornet. I told Mr. Wiley I would stomp on any problem before it even has a chance to be a problem. But now I'm not so sure I have what it takes. Suddenly, Peter faces me with a brilliant smile on his face.
I got this.
I can make him behave. Cadence, your permission to gorilla stomp him, if you will.
Huh?
It's nothing violent, I promise.
Gorilla Stomp doesn't sound non-violent, but... Cornelius really doesn't care about anybody but Peter, honestly. Man, I gotta, like, use all of this knowledge from the other routes to get through. Which I guess is kind of the point. I feel like if I chat with Cornelius, he's just gonna be sulky, and he is going to get that cornet as soon as I'm done talking to him. I don't think Peter's ever broken a promise to Cadence that I can think of offhand. So... if you promise a gorilla stomp isn't violent, I'll leave it to you.
What?
Do it, Peter. Peter begins closing in on Cornelius, who proceeds to panic.
Whoa, what are you gonna do?
Peter's hand shoots out faster than a snake and snatches Cornelius's mouthpiece right off the cornet.
You brought this upon yourself, Cornelius.
Give that back!
Peter ignores him. He walks to a nearby flower bed, kneels down, and thrusts the mouthpiece into the ground.
No! Why would you give me a core sample? I'm not a rookie!
Peter leaves the mouthpiece in the ground and brushes some dirt off his pants.
You sure were acting like one.
Cornelius stares at the mouthpiece furiously. It kind of looks like a little silver flower poking up out of the dirt.
Well, go on. Take it. We've got 30 more minutes of sectionals.
I'm not putting my lips on that thing! It's covered in dirt and germs!
Then I guess you'll have to use a trumpet.
Well done. Cornelius thrusts his nose into the air, looking oddly triumphant.
Joke's on you, Peter! I'll just use a trumpet mouthpiece instead. In fact, I'll go get one from the band room right now!
Cornelius goes on his way with a loud huff. Once he's gone, Peter smirks at me.
Joke's on him, actually. Trumpet mouthpieces can't fit inside a cornet.
Really?
Yep.
He has no choice but to use a trumpet.
What if he cleans out his cornet mouthpiece?
He won't. But if he does, I'll just keep giving him core samples until it sinks in.
I can't say I'm proud of us, but at least it worked. It, wasn't violent, so I'll take it.
Yeah, don't tell Samuel what I did today. He would never approve.
I know, but it had to be done.
Vandalizing instruments.
We're both quiet for a little bit. Peter sighs and looks at his section.
Maybe this is my fault. Maybe Cornelius got to this point because I'm a sucky leader who let it get this far.
Peter, some self-reflection. I love that on you.
I'm gonna do better from now on.
My mouth pops open in pleasant surprise. That's great to hear, Peter.
Yeah, wipe that grin off your face. I got a sectional to lead.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Cadence is doing it. She's tightening up this band. Love to see it.
Later on, when the band comes together for a full rehearsal, I see a trumpet in Cornelius's hands and feel a thrill of satisfaction.
Whew, yeah, if we had talked to him, 100% he's bringing that cornet in.